I went up part three, but it was strange, because I get this special service and the waiters and stuff. Like when I would go in there when I go in there with a suit on, they treated me one way, and I went over there with slacks and a collar shirt or whatever. They didn't even really talk to me and stuff. It was weird, but I guess I must have looked like two different people. And what happened? And so anyway, we was in there. I'm jumping around, but anyway, I was in there one day and. We were standing and we didn't dance or anything. I didn't dance or anything, and I had on a nice suit and whatever. And I ran into one of my friends, Cassidy, I think his name is, and he was a real cool dude. And his friends and stuff were talking to me, and he was like, "Yeah, my friends." I think it was him or somebody, but they ended up saying, "Yeah, when we first saw you, I didn't really recognize you. We thought you were a pimp because you came in there with a suit on and you was looking all nice and stuff, and you had two beautiful women on your side." And I'm like, huh? I started rolling. I ain't lying. I was laughing. That shit was so funny. I was like, a pimp? I'm like, how the hell you guys think I was? They said, no, it was just the way you was dressed, and you didn't smile, and usually when people are like in the clubs and stuff, I guess, they be all crowded and stuff. He said people gave you your space, and the waiters and the waitresses or whoever, they're treating you extra special. So we thought you was like a famous pimp or something out there. And I was rolling. I was like, nah, man, no, that's not me. It was funny though, And we was just rolling about it because I knew him out here and stuff, and it was just funny though. But anyway, she came in with some white dude, and he came right over to me. I ain't lying. I mean, because I'm going to tell you, in the States, I ain't going to say all white guys, but, you get some white guys be treating you like shit and stuff, but that's because they live in their little old towns and stuff, and they ain't going nowhere and stuff. And then you get some people who go somewhere, but you know how some people are, when they're weak and stuff, they'll talk a lot of crap because they don't think you're going to do something. Plus, in America, you got the white cops that's always protecting white people and stuff like that, and the politicians, they got their little racism and stuff going on. But when they come out, when you leave the country and stuff like that, and you're in a different country, a lot of that stuff, a lot of them people, they don't do that, And if they, you get some people that do that, but they with their people, they with their gangs, But if it's like one-on-one, they don't do that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So he came over to me, and I think he was just as tall as I was and stuff, And he's like, "Oh man, this is your girl, I didn't know, man. She just, we just met in the club, and she asked me to come over here and da-da." And I was like, yo, hold on. I said, man, she my friend, whatever y'all doing, I don't care. And I said, I should have said, give me $500. He probably would have gave it up and stuff. But anyway, it was funny. So, we all just, I bought her drinks, of course, she bought her drinks too, but I didn't care. And I bought everybody around the drinks and stuff. And, we was just talking, and we just had a good time, and eventually, it's like, come on, let's go to my house. And so I went over to her house, and, and another story. If you want to know what happened, just, check out the other story. No, I'm joking. But something interesting happened, but it was just strange, And let's see what else. Any other of my friends? Oh, and then I had these other two friends. When me and my wife used to go to we stayed at this one hotel. I forgot. I think it was like Oriental Inn or something like that. I forget. And the owner was a Chinese guy, and me and him really didn't talk so much. I don't know, cause you know how it is though. The little racism stuff. But I always stayed there, and I couldn't sleep at night, so I would always go out, and it was always clubbing and stuff, because we were right there on the strip and stuff. And I would always eat French toast or fried rice and vegetables and stuff like that. And I would go down there. And sometimes he'll be there, and if he'll be drunk, and he'll come and talk to me. But when he was sober, he really didn't talk to me so much, And then and his workers and stuff, I would sit at the bar and drink and I didn't really get too drunk though. And I would always give him tips. And it was this one girl. She was, I wouldn't say, I mean, you know, all women are beautiful, but it was just something about her that was really interesting. But she was only 19. So I used to always talk to her, and I would like, please teach me Thai. You know, because I was going to give her, how much? I was going to give her a lot of money too, like 500 baht or something like that. An hour. She was like, it was too much. So one day we went to have a lesson, but she brought some Thai guy with her or something like that, you know. We did one lesson, and I gave her 500 baht. He was like really, really, really surprised and stuff, you know. And she was like, no, please, I don't need that much. It's too much, you know. And I said, well, you know, that's how much I charge in what is that called out here. And I think it was fine. Yeah, that's how much I charge in Japan or something, with like close to $50 or $60 a month or something. I mean, an hour or something like that. You know, so she took the money. She was like really surprised. But after that, you know, she didn't give me a lesson anymore. But it was all cool. But, you know, we still hung out. We didn't hang out, but I used to always go there and talk to her. And then it was these guys that came in there. Because the guys, I really didn't talk to the guys and stuff that much, you know. And it could be, you know, whatever reason it was, you know, but we really didn't talk so much. And, but when I sat outside, and they were outside, you know, and they were working and stuff, you know, I'd chat with them and order some food and stuff. But anyway, her and one of the guys got together, and I was really surprised, you know, because I was just really surprised that they got together, because I thought I thought she liked someone else. And so they moved together and all of this stuff. And when I went there talking to her and stuff, you know, everybody was kind of looking at me strange, you know, because like, oh, well, you know, she got a boyfriend, you can't talk to her and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm a customer and stuff, you know. But I just talked to her in the way I always talk to her. So he came in and started talking to me, and I had remembered him. And I said, you remember? And it was, I don't know, he must have moved. He must have worked someplace else. I forgot. But eventually he kind of remembered and stuff, you know. And then the three of us, we just started hanging out, you know. And they invited me over to their apartment. It was, you know, one-room apartment and stuff, you know. And it was nice, you know. And I don't know, it was just weird. You invite me in and cook food, we eat, and we go out to, the next day we might go out to breakfast or to dinner. You know, I pay for everything, you know. But what I did was I paid for it, but I think, you know, it was another thing that was real bad, because you know how some guys are. You know, you're a guy and you're a man and stuff, and you know, you got someone else that comes along that got more money than you, and then you're paying the guy. You know, he's handsome too. The guy was handsome too, and then your wife, your girlfriend. You know, she liked both of you, but you know, she's in love with one person, but just like the other person, because you know, just good friends and stuff. And you know, I could see the jealousy kind of creeping in and stuff. So before it got too bad, you know, I paid for things. I told him, I said, listen, you know, I come out here and you guys are like my little brother and my little sister. You know, I said, I've known them for like 8 years or something. Nah, even more than that. I think the last time I went out there was the last time we hung out, which was probably 3 years ago. So I've known them for anywhere from 11 to 12 years. And I said, you guys are like family to me. So when I come out here and I spend money, I don't care how much I spend. It's no competition where I'm richer than you, because there's a lot of people out here that got way more money than I do, you know. And you know, it's just, I'm just showing my appreciation because you're being my friend, you know. And they were like in their 20s, I was in my 30s and stuff. Or no, 3 years ago I was in my 40s, and I told them, I said, I'm 40 something years old, you know. But then, you know, later, you know, I kind of thought about what I said, because actually you got these guys that are 40 years old dating these young 20-year-old girls and stuff.